feel about celebrating Thanksgiving this year with the same family members who have driven you nuts these last few months, as we're all confined in our four walls with COVID? Let's talk about how to find peace with yourself and the people around you this Thanksgiving. I'm Hanni and you're watching Tea Time, where I help you become the best version of yourself so you can live your healthiest, most joyful and fulfilled life. And if you like these videos, please go ahead and subscribe right now. You know, trying to fake a smile this holiday weekend may last for, well, maybe that first hour of your family gathering. But with a few glasses of wine, your walls of restraint will just crumble down and your deeply rooted emotions, your anger, your sadness will surface. So what to do about it? Well, let's cut to the chase. You may believe that when you're triggered, meaning that you're upset or angry, that it's the other person in your life that is at fault, like your spouse or your kids or your boss. You believe it's their words and actions that are causing you to feel bad. But let's be honest. When you think this way, you put yourself into a victim role. In essence, you're saying that it's the other person who's in control of your emotions and your thoughts. And that's just not true. The truth is that when we feel hurt, it's because we are reacting to old wounds that we experienced in early childhood. Without you realizing, your subconscious mind was programmed in those early years of childhood. Anytime your parents or another person of authority sort of removed their love away from you because they felt you did something, you as a small child made conclusions about what you are meant to be and what you're meant to do in order for you to be loved again. For example, if you find today the coffee pot empty because your husband took the last cup of coffee without considering your needs, your subconscious programming is triggering the feeling of not being loved. When your son slams the door in your face, angry about the rules that you placed on him, you feel disrespected. And this reminds you of a time in your childhood when someone important to you, maybe your parents, removed their love from you because they disagreed with your actions. Your feelings are valid. The challenge is that without realizing it, you're looking for validation that you're loved and worthy from all the people around you today, rather than innately knowing that you are. Regardless of how others react to you, what they do or don't do, or what mistakes you make, you are divinely and being so worthy, lovable, just as you are. Your conscious mind can likely agree with that, but your subconscious mind, your deeply rooted programming doesn't. And that's the crux of your suffering today. And your suffering towards others and yourself. The first and most important habit that I encourage you to start is to pause when you feel any negative emotion. When you bring awareness to the moment rather than exploding, you give yourself a chance to dig deeper as to why you're feeling hurt and angry. You stop reacting from a place of force, but can rather address what's truly at the source of your emotions. For example, rather than, let's just say, yelling at your husband for taking the last cup of coffee or giving him the silent treatment, you can go within and consider what's truly bothering you. Seeing that this simple action of leaving the coffee pot empty made you feel forgotten or disrespected allows you to have a calm conversation with him. Just telling him how the situation made you feel. I mean, I bet that your husband didn't intentionally make you feel that way. Finding a calm moment to have that conversation with him will likely end in a genuine apology and then a hug. Apply the same thoughtful approach to the conversation with your son. And keep in mind that also he had reasons for slamming the door in your face. I mean, ask him what emotions your restrictions brought up in him. Who knows? Maybe he felt that you don't trust him. That's the basis of a fruitful conversation and true connections where everyone feels seen and heard. I invite you to realize that not just your anger and sadness or any other negative emotion have deeper meaning, but also for those around you. when you do, your heart opens up to yourself and others. So allow me to challenge you this Thanksgiving. Be the one who stops reacting on the first impulse to raise your voice. Instead, go within and search for the true meaning of your anguish. Be the one who takes the lead in creating the space for open and meaningful communication with those around you. Be the one who understands that the negative reaction of those around you, they're deeply rooted, triggered by deeply rooted pains, and has really nothing to do with you. And you then you can approach them from a place of love and compassion. Be the one who brings the family back together this Thanksgiving. And then once your belly is full and aching of all of the good food you may have consumed, I encourage you to have some tea. More specifically, I'm actually having this mango ginger tea, which is perfect for digestion. And I tell you, it probably will be a healing moment as you finish your meal and sit down, maybe watch football, whatever you do. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family, and I'll see you next time for tea time. Bye.